Hey nesters, welcome back to Nesting Haven. Today on my channel we are checking out Goodwill looking for some home decor that I can either pick up to flip for profit or just to add to my own home decor. I do enjoy it myself. The first thing I found was this adorable St. Patrick's Day leprechaun boot planter. They were only asking $1 for it. St. Patrick's Day decor is something I don't find too often, so whenever I see it I tend to grab it. Check out this gnarly little hedgehog they made of sticks here. That's kind of neat. They had this Holly Hobby plate here. It says Mother is another name for love. This was issued in 1972 and made in the USA. Holly Hobby stuff does okay. There is a collector out there for it, and they were only asking $2 for it. I like that they didn't have the date specifically on the plate itself on the front, like a lot of times I see it, so I did pick that one up. I hardly ever find fairy lamps. This one was very pretty. It had the lilacs on it, which tends to be more specific for spring decor. It was made in China. It was kind of a newer piece, and I just passed on it. I tend to like the more vintage glass type ones. So this here is a vintage early 1980s Avon piece. It's a fragranced vase. So originally it would have came with a scent within it. So when you put the florals in it, it would also illuminate out a scent. Obviously that probably wears down over time. It was really pretty, would have looked nice in St. Patrick's Day decor. I did check out comps. They don't sell for very much, as Avon stuff typically doesn't. I do still pick up Avon stuff, but since it was supposed to be scented and kind of be a certain thing, I decided just to leave it behind since it probably wasn't what it originally was. I've never really been much of a candle person, so I do try to check this stuff out. I really did think that dragonfly, I guess it's a candle topper lamp, was really beautiful, but I don't really know too much about that kind of stuff. They had a lot of cool metalware items in the store today. I thought this was really neat. It is this chest you can kind of open up and then you could add, I was thinking look really cute for Christmas time and put like various Christmas bulbs in it. You could kind of do something like a different display inside of that for the spring too with some florals or something like that. So I did grab that. I thought it was kind of neat. As you can see, there was a lot of beautiful silver there today. I don't really tend to buy that stuff too much. I know there's a market for it, but it's not really my taste. I checked out the Christmas decor. I found a few grab bags, which are my favorite to pick up. They were only $1 a piece, I believe. At least this one was. This had some of the wooden ornaments that I like to collect and add to my own tree. There's a few other things in there that I might go ahead and resell, pass along, or something, but I did see a few that I would like to add to my own tree. This wooden Santa appeared to be a handmade piece. It was kind of cute. Someone recently told me about over-the-door decor. I believe this is something that is similar to that you would have set over the top of the door casing. So that's kind of cute. Still checking out some of the grab bags. This had like a little miniature nativity set, but I could see there were several chips on the pieces. This here I did end up picking up. After I got it home, I saw that there was a few chips on it as well. This guy I ended up taking out. I wasn't sure if he was supposed to be included. He was kind of poking it out of the bag. They might have had him in there originally, but I just decided to pull him from the bag. He didn't seem to go with the other things. I didn't want them thinking I was taking anything because the hole was in there. So I just pulled him out and sent him off to the side, even though he was technically in the bag, I guess. But I don't know. It was just weirded me out a little bit. And so I ended up grabbing this. The tree had a little minor chip on the top, and that little boy had one in his hairline, but it wasn't too bad overall. And I thought it looked really cute if you like to do village, little Christmas village sets. I thought it was perfect for that. They had a nice vintage look to them as well. They're probably from around the 1970s, I would guess. I did find this one last grab bag of Hello Kitty ornaments. I did pick this up. It's not something for myself. It's not really my style, but I know Hello Kitty has a huge following, and for $4 for the set, I thought I might be able to sell them as a lot for a little bit more than that. So I'll probably just auction them off on eBay and see if they do anything, but I don't know. I thought it was worth a try. So underneath this pile of stuff, I found this tree that you would have hung on a wall or a door. So it was flat on the back side of it, and it did have a light that was attached to it. Now, I did sit in my cart for a little bit. I thought it was kind of neat. It had the gold cherubs on it. It had some purple and gold, so I thought it was really festive, had a nice look to it. But there was issues to it. The more I looked at it, there were some things in there that would have needed some attention, and I would have just picked it up for resale purposes. Had I wanted it for myself, I probably would have just dealt with the little bit of flaws, but I just didn't want to pick up such a large item and risk it not selling just because it did have those flaws. Someone might not have wanted to deal with, fixing it up a bit. They had these large Santa and Mrs. Claus dolls that probably did some motion. That Mrs. Claus eyes were freaking me out. They look like they're hypnotizing you, right? So let's go ahead and try to show you what is on the top shelf. It's way over my head. It's kind of hard to film, but hopefully you guys can kind of see what's going on up there. They don't typically tend to put too many good things up there, at least in my experience. Usually everything's towards the bottom. So this is something I did purchase. I'm not going to share it with you at the end of the video because I've already gifted it. My mom enjoys gingerbread men, and I went ahead and made like a little food gift basket in this for her as our Christmas gift. So I thought that was a really adorable container, not having to buy a different kind of wrapping paper or box or something. I just thought that would be a nice multi-purpose gift, so she could use that for decor, or she could put like her oils or something in the kitchen in it during the Christmas season if she wants to use it for decor as well. I found this really pretty set of Christmas glasses with the holly and berry on it, put out by Luxus. And they had a set of 8 there, so it's always nice when you can find a nice big set like that. I decided to go ahead and leave them, so if anyone was out to the thrift store looking for something like that, they could go ahead and pick that up for a good deal. So just like with the wooden box I picked up for my mom, I'm always looking in this area to kind of find different containers I can use to give gifts in, because it usually saves money, and then I like to repurpose things, honestly. So that is what I'm doing here, trying to check out some of the different containers. This had a little music box on it. It's kind of cute. So as you guys know, I always say I don't have very good luck finding the Afghans. And so this one I thought, hey, this looks like it's in great shape. My issue with this was there was so much little cat hair in all the pieces, and I don't know any good way to get all that hair, the pet hair, out of this type of blankets because there's so many little holes and crevices. I had it in my cart for a little bit. I was contemplating, like, it's so pretty, maybe I can try to figure out how to get it out, but I just decided to put it back because I really don't have the time to deal with making sure all hair is removed to resell something like that, and I feel bad if I sold it and there was still some pet hair in it. So if you guys have any good tips on how to remove pet hair from those type of blankets, definitely leave it in the comments. So I headed over to the crafting section. They had this bag filled of vintage sequence fruit, and I'm always kind of weirded out by this stuff. I personally just think, hey, buy real fruit. I don't really get the idea of decorating with fake fruit like this, but it is kind of pretty. I know some people like it. They were asking $8. Had it been a little cheaper, I probably would have took a risk on it to see how it does. But, I've never picked anything up like that to resell before. And then I checked out some of the kits they had. I really liked this little rug hook kit with a little tiger on it. Really neat. All these kind of crafting projects always fun, especially the vintage ones, and it seemed to be intact. It was kind of retaped a little bit there, probably just the box got smushed or something through the years, but it seemed to be all there. They did have a few other crafting kits that appeared to not have been used. So they had a few Christmas ones here. Nice little projects to do during the winter time to pass the time, right? So this little Santa was kind of cute for $1. This one had kind of a nice old like Victorian style picture on it that you could do some needlework on around where the florals are. It's a nice frameable piece. This one here is really neat. So as you can see, it's kind of this canvas toy box, but you'll see the toys kind of that you can make on the top there. It has this little tray that's also canvas on the top, so you can store other things underneath as well. So you can pull it out and can do some kind of like dress up jewelry and things like that. So it was really cute. And they also had this little Santa canvas piece here for a little bit of decor. It's kind of a fun project for $1. This is probably the most interesting styled tissue box I've seen of this canvas nature with the old-fashioned stove. Kind of cute. And then they also had this canvas coaster set, and it looks like that was a tissue box that they went ahead and turned into like a faux planter you could put probably on the back of the toilet or something. So it's kind of an interesting idea if you ever come across one that's already done and you need something to add for decor on the back of your toilet, you could always add some foliage to it. So kind of neat. Here is everything that I ended up purchasing today at Goodwill. I hope you guys enjoy, and we will catch you in the next video. Bye!